that you have forgotten. So you should know how to camouflage that. That is also an art. I have forgotten something, okay. But now what to do? So that you should remember. Because the sajak in front of you, they may not be knowing chakra, some of them they may be knowing chakras. So in that case, you should not tell chakra. You should tell the part of the body, which is very easy. Suppose at any point of time when you feel that you have forgotten chakras, okay, don't get hesitated or don't get disturbed. Tell the part of the body. When we are chanting Om at loud tone, or longer, more shorter, the impact of vibration will be on the lower part of the body. बात खत्म हो गई. When you are telling that we are doing the Om chanting middle pitch, O and Mo almost equal, the impact will be, try to experience the impact in the middle part of the body. बात खत्म हो गई. So चक्रा हम लोग भूल गए हैं. आगे जो साधक बैठे हैं उनको पता ही नहीं है whether you have forgotten, and that's why you are not telling. Nobody will know. So you should have that art. Okay. After every chanting, there was some instruction, vibration ka anand. It is not the correct instruction. You should give the instruction that antarik sajakta. See, after getting the vibrations, we have to go inwards, antarik sajakta. And what is happening inside because of that vibration to my physical body as well as my subtler body, both. So there will be impact, and that will be possible when we will awaken our antarik sajakta. So that instruction has to be given. If at all you are giving instruction, the instruction should be clear and correct. So give that instruction, antarik sajakta. Now, when we are talking about Om chanting, that sequence and description also should be very clear. O longer and more shorter is the first chanting, and where that impact will be. O and Ma almost equal proportion, and where the impact will be. And O shorter, Ma longer, and at lower pitch, and where that impact will be. So that also clarity should be there. Almost all, except one or two exceptions, they were looking at one point or one sadhak. That creates very bad impression. When the audience is sitting, you should have the habit of looking at all the sadhaks. So that also you must develop. Looking at all the sadhak. बीच में ऐसा देखते रहने का है, वो बहुत जरूरी है. Same time, when there is demo with you, you have to look at the demo so that you will develop a sort of coordination between your instructions and the demo, and the coordination between what demo is doing, performing, and what sadhaks are performing. There were discrepancies at number of times. So that can be eliminated if you will start developing this habit, looking at all the sadhaks. But it should be spontaneous, not that, not like this. So, as if, हाँ, मुझे सर ने बोला था सभी जगह देखने का है, मैं अभी देख रहा हूँ. So that should not be. It should be spontaneous, of your own. Okay. The asana posture, or whatever asana you are getting it done, that name should be told first. Sometimes what I found, that name was told afterwards. So that should not happen, because you all know which asana we are performing. That there was no mistake by you. So that also I must appreciate. But you first tell, we are going to perform Marjarasan, and then start performing. So demo also will be there. You also will start performing it. In Surya Namaskar, this I must appreciate that Bija Mantra were taken very nicely. So that is appreciation. So Bija Mantra, I was expecting that there would be some mistake so that I can point it out. But there were no mistakes, and Bija Mantra were taken very nicely. Of course, for your exam, Bija Mantra is not expected. Please remember that. So don't waste your energy for learning by heart Bija Mantra, because you are ultimately परीक्षार्थी. सो एग्जाम जो है वो आपका गोल है. तो एग्जाम के लिए क्या है उतना सीमित रखो. बीज मंत्र सीखना जरूरी है, एब्सोल्युटली राइट, बट फॉर एग्जाम पर्पस बीज मंत्र इज नॉट एक्सपेक्टेड. सो विदाउट बीज मंत्र you can perform Surya Namaskar. Now regarding the further instructions, there were some mistakes. So that please correct. We are taking Surya Namaskar starting from number 1 to 12. These are the numbers. So when you are giving the instruction for the first Surya Namaskar, always try to give the instruction of the posture, like Hastapadasana, Hasta Utthanasan, or Ashwasanchalanasana, whichever asana that particular posture or that number is indicating, that instruction you please give to the sadhak so that he will correct it if at all the person is making mistake. This particular instruction was given at the end. All these postures names were told, absolutely right, but they should have been told in the beginning itself, so that the sadhak will know what he is performing. Same thing, when you are giving the instruction for inhalation, exhalation, that instruction at number 6, either you give inhalation, exhalation instruction or give kumbhak instruction. Kumbhak. No inhalation, no exhalation. That instruction. Both are accepted and both versions are available. Instead, there was instruction of exhalation. And naturally what happened, it did not match with the normal sequence of 12 numbers, and ultimately the person who was giving that instruction, I forgot the name, got fumbled at the final stage. So that should not happen. If at all you made some mistake, don't get fumbled. Correct it, because सामने की जो साधक है ना, उनको कुछ मालूम नहीं है. आगे चलो, फंबल नहीं होने का है. I noticed that person fumbled, so please don't get that way. मिस्टेक होती है, मुझसे भी होती है, तो लेकिन आपको कभी पता नहीं चलता है मिस्टेक हो गई करके. तो वो कवर अप करने की आदत भी सीखनी चाहिए. That is very very important. After completing Surya Namaskar, generally breathing is fast. So there should be stabilization of breath instruction. Either you ask them to perform Dirghaspasan before you start asana, give that instruction specifically. For stabilization of breath, we will do 3-4 avartan of Dirghaspasan. That was not given, that is necessary. Straightway don't start asana. Now coming to the asana part, Vajrasana asana. No need of giving long description. You, I think, gave very long descriptions. That is not needed at that time. Give very short description, and I must appreciate in that case Shweta. Shweta was giving very brief description, very nicely, not wasting much time on that. But none of you while giving the benefits or means explaining the benefit, rather it was expected you should tell the contraindication. At that time, if at all you want to say something, you must tell the contraindication, because सामने के साधक को क्या बीमारी है क्या नहीं है हमको पता नहीं है. And when we are getting the asan done, it should not be, blame should not come on you that because of you got that asan performed, मुझे ये problem चालू हो गया. That should not happen. So you must be very clear that this is contraindication for this asan. So तुम्हारी साइड तुमने क्लियर कर दी है, ये आसन नहीं करना है, बात खत्म हो गई. कॉन्ट्राइंडिकेशन यू प्लीज टेल. बाकी डिस्क्रिप्शन ब्रीफ करो अगर देना है तो, नहीं दिया तो भी बहुत अच्छा है. Was complete missing the instruction of keep the eyes closed. Very few gave those instructions at the final posture. अपने जो 5 stages है आसन के, initial stage, वाचाल, marching towards the final stage. Now when I am in the final stage, I am expected to close the eyes and do Deha Dharana. I am using these specific words, Deha Dharana and Prana Dharana. Deha Dharana and Prana Dharana is translation of Patanjali's Sutra, Prayatna Shaitilya Ananta Samapatibhyam. This is what Gandhar Vitramanda has done. So that instruction must be given. That was missing. So please give that. Instead, some new instructions were given. That is not expected. So, Prayatna Shaitilya Ananta Samapatibhyam. This is what Patanjali has given the instruction. We all follow that. So let us follow that. And for that, what Gantali Mitra Mandal is expecting, the instruction to be given is Deha Dharana. That is, I am now explaining that Deha Dharana and Prana Dharana instruction. Number of times I have done that. Deha Dharana, the body part which I have used, either put pressure on that body part, stretched that body part, or twisted that body part while performing the asana. I have to concentrate my mind on that body part. This is Deha Dharana. And Ananta Samapatibhyam. That is, concentrate on infinite, which is really difficult. So, what Gantari Mitrama gives in the instruction is Prana Dharana. That is, concentrate on your breathing. So, if at all you want to give the instruction, concentrate on your breathing, do Prana Dharana. Concentrate Deha Dharana. ये जो मैंने मीनिंग अभी बताया वो ख्याल में रहेगा, अच्छी बात है. नहीं रहा तो एटलीस्ट यूज दिस वर्ड्स, देह धारणा. ओके. After completing the Shayan Sthiti, before I will give the Shayan Sthiti some observations. Name, informing the name, cycling was taken. After that, the name was told. So please don't do that. You tell the name first. We will be doing cycling and get that thing done. Again, Pavan Muktasan was taken, but after that rolling was taken. See, we are doing asan. Pavan Muktasan is an asan as per the definition of Patanjali. What is the definition of Patanjali? You all now know Patanjali's Sutra. Sthira Sukham Asanam, absolutely right. Accordingly, we did Pavan Muktasan. And after that rolling, whether it is Sthira Sukham Asanam? No, it is not Sthira Sukham Asanam. So, rolling is good. It is beneficial. So, if at all you want to take rolling, shift that rolling part in Sukshma Vyayam. It should not be taken during asan. Asan is asan, very clear. Is that clear to you? Yeah. Rolling is good benefits, but it is not asana. You all will agree with me. And we want to take the benefit of rolling, shift it in Sukshma Vyayam, no harm. Yeah. Pardon? It is not asana. Rolling asana. Please remove that thing. Rolling we do. When you are going to Shayan Sthiti, at that time you get it, like you do cycling. So get rolling done, no problem. And then switch on to asana. So in between the asana, please don't do rolling. That breaks the cycle of continuation of doing asana. Okay. Then same thing, Tadagi Mudra, as I told you, for any mudra or asana, there are 5 stages of performing that asana. You must come back to Arambik Sthiti. Without coming back to Arambik Sthiti from Tadagi Mudra, the instruction was given to start Setu Bandhasana. Please don't do that. Shortcut मत निकालो. Initial posture वो है, मुझे मालूम है, but shortcut नहीं निकालने का है. We have to start from initial posture, march it towards the final posture, go to the final posture, come back, and again come back to initial posture. Take the steps, no? That is the way you have to perform asana. There is a significance for following these steps. What is that significance? Can anybody tell me what is the significance? Pardon? Okay, you are near to the answer. Very nice. Nice effort. Tato Dvandvana Vighasana. That is the benefit given by Patanjali for performing any asana. For this purpose we are performing asana. Tato Dvandvana Vighata. If नींद में भी पूछा ना तो ये बताने को आना चाहिए. What are the benefits of asana given by Patanjali? Tato Dvandvana Vighata. हमारे अंदर जो द्वंद्व है उसको नष्ट करने के लिए, निकालने के लिए हम आसन परफॉर्म करते हैं. तो वो सही तरीके से करने चाहिए. अगर वो हमको पर्पस गोल बराबर हासिल करना है तो. इज दैट क्लियर? हाउ? But we are keeping the legs like that only. But you come to Shayan Sthiti. No, my impression was you asked them to keep the legs folded in the knee and then continued with that my opinion is you ask them to go to Shayan Sthiti so that you have taken all the 5 steps. That yeah, okay, fine. Then there was instruction regarding Uttana Vakrasana. Stretch in the spine. During Uttana Vakrasana, there is no stretch in the spine. There is twisting in the spine, not stretching. Use the correct word. See, while performing asana, we are applying the 3 forces. One is stretching, absolutely right, to some muscles. Another is compression to some muscles and twisting to some muscles. So particularly for this asana, we are applying twisting force. So twisting is taking place to the spine. Okay. Same was a mistake while getting Brahma Mudra done. During Brahma Mudra, the neck muscles, suppose I am turning my neck to right side. Just look at me. I am turning my neck to right side. Now, left side muscles of my neck are stretched whereas right side muscles are compressed. That has to happen. So, so ये बताना चाहिए. Just don't say that stretch, experience the stretch in the spine, or experience the stretch in the neck. That is not the correct instruction. Experience the stretch and compression, you can say, in the neck muscles. If you don't want to differentiate between left and right, forget. But there is parallelly compression as well as stretching on the neck muscles. Okay. Regarding Vakrasan, the instruction always, see, when you are just मेरे तरफ देखो जरा, मैं अभी वक्रासन की जो पोस्चर है वो लाने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ. This I have done. Now, if you give a specific instruction of try to bring your shoulders parallel to side walls, just see थोड़ा movement मेरे shoulders में होता है कि नहीं होता है. I am putting my efforts for bringing the shoulder parallel to the side walls. Give that instruction. Instead, the instruction given at that time was shoulders. There was no instruction at all regarding shoulders. So ये instruction अगर दे देंगे तो वक्रासन और बढ़िया हो जाएगा. So it will be further improved. All will put efforts for bringing the shoulder to parallel to side walls. Now, regarding contraindications, I already told विपरीत शयन स्थिति, particularly विपरीत शयन स्थिति के contraindication बताए, but no one used the word for contraindication for performing any आसन. विपरीत शयन स्थिति के contraindication बताए perfectly correct है. Again, the same mistake. After asking the sadhak to go to विपरीत शयन स्थिति, all the sadhaks were settled, and after that, this contraindication was told. That is not correct. You must tell the contraindication prior to sadhak going to that position. जाने से पहले बताना चाहिए. Yes, correct. हाँ, अगर किसी को contraindication है, तो वो अभी गया already, फिर फायदा क्या है बताने का? तो वो पहले बताना चाहिए. हाँ. Correct. So the person instruction given was to go to viparit shayan sthiti or means reverse supine position. And after the sadhaks were in that posture, this contraindication were told. My question is, it should be told earlier, before they actually go to the position. Yes. जरूरत नहीं है, correct है. Not necessary. You already made it clear. विपरीत शयन स्थिति के लिए ये contraindication है. बात खत्म हो गई. बिल्कुल सही है. One good thing I have noticed here that शयन स्थिति में जाने के लिए particularly after completing Dhanurasana, we normally give instruction that slowly go to Shayan Sthiti so that your body will be relaxed. That instruction was forgotten in the beginning. But quickly, who was demo? I forgot the name. Yeah, the demo gave very nice indication that you have forgotten that instruction, and I noticed that you have given that indication. It was a very nice act. I appreciate it. Such things should be done. And how many of you noticed it, I don't know. But I I noticed it, and she picked it up. That is indication, and accordingly she corrected herself. So that should be done. So that type of coordination between the instructor, that is the teacher, and the demo should be there. Regarding Tadasan, here there we are taking Tadasan by keeping, not by locking the fingers. We take Tadasan by keeping the hands like this or like this. So this is the posture, what way we conduct it here. So follow that practice. How this instruction was given, I don't know. Means locking the fingers and Tadasan was taken, and everybody followed that instruction. Means I was expecting that someone at least will follow what Bhaskar sir is giving that instruction. So nobody followed it. Okay. Okay, okay. Uh, Then regarding pranayam mantra is expected. That was forgotten. Pranayam mantra is expected. Pranayam mantra it has got some importance and some significance. So pranayam mantra, please try to recite and that remember. Anulom Vilom, not only Anulom Vilom, but any pranayam, you must start with exhalation. And now I am using the words used by Hatapradipika, Purak and Rechak. So Rechak must be the instruction. That was missing. See, the scientific reason is you have to empty out the lungs. Once you empty out the lungs, then you can start taking the air in, that is Purak. So to begin with, you must give, see, close the right nostril. I am talking about the Anulom Vilom instruction. And with left nostril open, first perform Rechak or exhalation. That instruction to, at least I did not notice it then. Rechak instruction or exhalation instruction, if you have given it, okay, then it is fine. Then I might have missed it then. Fine. Then Anulom Vilom, at least I noticed, you completed Anulom Vilom with right nostril. So that should not be. It should end at left nostril. So you are starting from left nostril, complete the cycle, go to right nostril, come back once again to left nostril, then reach up, and one cycle completed. Suppose you want to take 4 cycles or 5 cycles, but at the end, you must complete at left nostril. Here, regarding exam, just थोड़ा मैं सबको सजेस्ट कर देता हूँ. If I will be your examiner, then I will ask to stop the Anulom Vilom. Suppose you are doing Anulom Vilom when you are on the right nostril. You should not stop. You should complete up to left nostril, complete that cycle, take Anubhuti of pranayam, and then only you indicate that you have completed your Anulom Vilom. If you will not do this, I will definitely deduct your marks. Definitely. पहले से बोल के रखता हूँ और फिर भी आप मिस्टेक करने वाले हैं. In pranayam, you have to give the instructions of अनुभूति. जैसा मैंने बताया कि देह धारणा and प्राण धारणा, this instruction please try and make an habit of giving the instruction when you are getting asan perform, same way at the time of pranayam, anubhuti has to be taken. And there are marks. So when you are giving the instruction, after completing the pranayam, try to take anubhuti of pranayam. So remain seated in Padmasana, don't make any movement, and let the breathing be normal. And at that time, try to take anubhuti. That should be the instruction from the teacher. And what does it mean? That I am just briefly explaining to you. Because of pranayam, you have activated your prana shakti. So what are the changes taking place? See, to begin with the pranayam, we are trying to take the prana spanda. Prana spanda we are trying to experience. Is there any change in the prana spanda? There will be change. And what is that change? That is nothing but anubhuti. So you have to take the anubhuti of what is the impact of pranayam on your prana shakti. Is that clear? Brahmari, see, again, that question of anubhuti comes. You are giving one after the other instructions. Brahmari, one round complete kiya, second round complete kiya. What is the hurry? Let the sadhak take the anubhuti of first round. Let the sadhak take the anubhuti of second round. And like that. The continuation and such a hurried manner you are giving the instruction. Don't give that instruction. So you have to give some time for taking the anubhuti, or if you are taking the asan, same is valid for giving the instruction for asan also. One after the another, when you are taking the asans, give some time in between. That is for the Deha and Prana Dharana. At the final stage, you have given that. But sadhak is changing the posture. Let him come to Sukha Baitak Siddhi or whichever is the initial posture. Let him be in few seconds, settle down there, and then give the instruction for the next asana. That should be the practice. Regarding Shavasana, shloka, that is Uttanam Shavavat Bhoma. Basically, Shavasana has to give right from the first word up to the last word total soothing effect. That was missing. I am very clear and blunt in talking about that. That soothing effect I could not get when I was listening to the Shavasana. So, at very low pitch, you have to chant that Uttanam Shavavat Bhomo. It should not be harsh words. That will not give soothing effect. Then Sankalpa should be very short. It should not be long Sankalpa because it is Sankalpa, resolve. Sadhak should easily remember that. And there should not be any negativity again in the resolve. You have not used any negativity. But the Sankalpa, in my opinion, was quite long. So, compress it and give that Sankalpa. Again, teaching instruction was very loud. कोई सोया होगा ना वो भी जाग जाएगा ये हिसाब से teaching instruction दे दी है उठाओ क्या कर रहे हो don't use that because I told you no that it is a soothing effect complete soothing effect तो वो होना चाहिए then Shanti part immediately लगेगा Shanti part is part and parcel of Shavasana whereas Om chanting हम लोग जब भी कौन सी भी साधना लेते हैं to begin with we are chanting Om to begin with हम लोग लेक्चर लेते हैं यहाँ पे to begin with we are chanting Om and to conclude we are chanting Om. What is the reason of that? Once I have told this reason. As per Patanjali, तस्यापि निरोधे. That is the sutra Patanjali has used. हम लोग बाहर की दुनिया में है. There are many chitta vrittis created in our chitta. Those chitta vrittis we have to remove. And for removal of the chitta vritti, Om chanting is the tool used. Patanjali is using all the tools, even even Ishvara is used as tool by Patanjali. So, Om chanting is tool. So, I am now starting my sadhana. I am using Om as tool. Om chanting करके मैं साधना के लिए तैयार हो रहा हूँ. अभी ओम मेरी ये साधना कंप्लीट हो गई, ये शांति पाठ भी हो गया, उसके बाद मैं ओम बोलता हूँ, सो दैट मेरी साधना कंप्लीट हो गई, अभी मैं तैयार हो गया बाहर की दुनिया में जाने के लिए. So that should be the sequence. And try to understand the scientific reasons of why it is to be taken and how it is to be taken. Is that clear? So, once again, congratulating all for putting very nice efforts. You have put really, really very good efforts. And keep it up. And improve upon. Manal.
Hariom, already time up हो गया है. We already into 10:30. So all of you all did very well. Only thing is that अगर आप प्रार्थना बोल रहे हो, शांति पाठ बोल रहे हो या प्राणायाम मंत्र जो भी कुछ बोल रहे हो, try to learn the words properly because every word has got meaning. शवासनम शांति हरम आप बोलो उसका मीनिंग गलत हो गया. शांति खराब हो जाएगी तो कैसे चलेगा? It is श्रांति हरम. श्रांति is removing tiredness and giving your body Shranti. Okay. So if you are saying that, please say it properly. Okay. I will post all three today rather. This Shanti part and initial prarthana, pranayam mantra. I'll post it on the group, students group. Go through that and try to pronounce it properly. Okay. That's it. Okay. I'll see you all tomorrow for Lagu Shulka Darshan 7 a.m. सहयोग मतलब I will put this Google map also over there. जो गाड़ी ला रहे हैं, be careful कहाँ पे आप parking कर रहे हो. It's a Sunday, mostly the vehicles will be there, a lot of vehicles. Find a good parking where they will not tow your vehicle and keep the vehicle, alright? Manali, instructions are posted on the by afternoon, alright? Manali, am I audible? Yes, Borgaonkar madam.